Okay, so gold or Bitcoin? This is the question. Again, many people are asking, should I invest in gold? Should I invest in Bitcoin? I don't understand Bitcoin. Gold is a store of value for many centuries and all of that talk. So yet again, the dilemma is between the two. But allow me to make my bullish case here for Bitcoin. Let's get started. This is Crypto Corner. Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Crypto Corner. Let's talk gold or Bitcoin, because yet again, since the start of the Ukraine-Russia war, which is shaking the global markets of course, as Bitcoin is still down 40% from its November all-time high, and gold has an increase of 6% for the same period, many made the argument that gold and not Bitcoin is where your focus should be right now. I don't think so, and it's not just me. In a tweet on the 17th of March, Mike McGlone, senior commodity strategist at Bloomberg Intelligence, released a fresh bullish take on Bitcoin's future under the current macro conditions. Michael argued that inflation would ultimately help Bitcoin's maturation as an asset class, claiming it would even beat gold in terms of returns. Facing the Federal Reserve inflation and war, 2022 may be primed for risk asset reversion and mark another milestone in Bitcoin's maturation, he says in this tweet, echoing my opinion. If you remember 2 weeks ago, I was talking about the recent spike in gold in the wake of the war. Gold is still seen as a hedge against economic turmoil, but it is a manipulated asset. Its price is easily suppressed by centralized entities. So as such, it is still not in my portfolio. I still think that crypto in general will do much better than gold in the coming months, and this is confirmed by McGlone, who said it is unlikely for Bitcoin to stop outperforming gold and stock market amid bumps in the road as the Fed attempts another rate hike cycle. In this chart that he shared shows Bitcoin's performance relative to a basket of macro assets, gold in blue, S&P 500 index in orange, and US money supply index in purple. Bitcoin, of course, in white is clearly incomparable. And this is a chart showing us performance from 2019 till January this year. His forecast follows the first in what the Fed hinted would be a series of key interest rate hikes, an event that delivered a modest but welcome boost to Bitcoin price action. McGlone is not alone in his prediction. Arthur Hayes, former CEO of derivatives exchange BitmeX, delivered a warning about what was to come for global financial markets in his latest Medium post. The Ukraine-Russia war, while adding to inflationary pressure, is symbolic because it has shown that even a central bank's foreign currency asset can be effectively stolen, he argued. You cannot remove the world's largest energy producer and the collateral these commodity resources represent from the financial system without serious, unimagined and unintended consequences, he argues, and I can't agree more. This is exactly what we are experiencing right now. In this post, which is, by the way, really detailed and covering a range of macro topics, economic and geopolitical, also outlining the core values of Bitcoin, specifically its censorship resistance and deflationary nature, he is depicting a restructuring of the financial system during which Bitcoin, like stocks and commodities, would see heavy losses. Volatility is going to continue being high, and as he puts it, if you aren't willing to babysit your Bitcoin, then close your eyes, press that buy button and concentrate on the safety of your family from a physical and monetary perspective. Awakening a few years after the fog of war dissipates will present a situation where hard money instruments rule all of the global trade. Ultimately, however, both Bitcoin and gold should take a significantly more important role as stores of value in the face of declining participation in the US dollar and the euro standard from other governments. Under such circumstances, which he acknowledged were to play out over the next decade, gold could be 5 figures an ounce, while a single Bitcoin could fetch a 7-digit dollar figure. For a single Bitcoin, my unit is in the millions, he says. For an ounce of gold, my unit is in the thousands, he concludes. Well, what do you think, guys? I know some people have lost confidence in Bitcoin lately and turned to gold. It's actually only a few, but where do you stand on this? My money, as you know, is on Bitcoin since 2015 and I haven't changed my position. Where do you stand? Let me know in the comments below. At least one thing that we can't deny is that Bitcoin is outperforming every other asset class over the last decade, and there is no reason why it should stop now. I mean, of course, the wartime is unprecedented. We haven't actually had Bitcoin during this type of uncertainty, and the war is presenting a lot of uncertainty to many people. But if you think that gold is a safer store of value than Bitcoin, then you might be in for a bad surprise. In fact, when recently many Ukrainians are fleeing their country, it's much easier to actually take a little USB stick with your Bitcoin in there rather than carrying ounces of gold. So at least in that respect, it is yet again much easier to transport digital assets than physical assets, and for that reason, yet again, I am still in for Bitcoin. On top of everything else, I've made my case for Bitcoin in many other videos, so I'm not going to repeat myself. Decentralization, censorship resistance in the first place, and of course, deflationary model. There is everything that makes me more bullish on Bitcoin than any other asset class for the coming months and for the coming years. One of our sponsors is PrimeXBT, an award-winning multi-currency trading platform which offers access to various markets, including cryptocurrencies, loads of forex pairs, also commodities and indices, which means you can diversify your risks by having exposure to non-correlated assets. They offer different leverage percentages on the different assets, and in order to provide the highest level of liquidity and instant order execution, PrimeXBT aggregates feed from 12 industry-leading exchanges and feed providers. More importantly, PrimeXBT is the exclusive home to co-vesting, a peer-to-peer copy trading module that features a 5-star rating system and global leaderboard that provides various metrics to take into account when choosing whom to follow. This is an automated trading feature that allows novice traders to leverage the skills of more experienced traders and collect profits in a hands-free, done-for-you type of a system. I have been using this throughout the year already. I like to be able to tap into markets that I personally don't know very well and I don't trade myself, like oil or gold for instance. Another thing I really like about this exchange is the freedom to use it without having to share your ID or other sensitive data. KYC is not obligatory, and they have some of the lowest fees on the market as well. You can also use their co-vesting yield farming service and earn annual yield on your crypto assets, including stable coins. Percentages vary according to the amounts locked, so check them out. I also have a welcome bonus code that is in the description below, so give it a try by using the links in the description below. And right now you can take part in their money-winning contests. They just launched a whole contest marathon with weekly and monthly rewards. You can take part in this even if you've never used the exchange. All entrants work with dummy accounts, which means that there is no risk for you. You are allocated funds to use for these contests, and if you rank high and win one of these prizes, you actually win real money. So there's nothing to lose, but a lot to win if you do. Give it a try. The link to find out more is in the description below. Alright, well, this wraps up today's episode of Crypto Corner, guys. You are now up to date, and I hope this brought value to you. Please show your support, leave a like and a comment below. Or if you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button and enable notifications so that you never miss an episode. Also, make sure that you check out the links in the description, where you will find links to all of the crypto services that I'm personally using and that I recommend to you, including exchanges, hardware wallets, charting tools, and other services that I use to earn interest on my long-term crypto holdings. My 2 ebooks as well. These will help you get a better understanding of crypto and to navigate safely in this industry. If you want more valuable crypto content, follow my blog crypto-corner.com or scan the QR code here and sign up for my bi-weekly crypto newsletter. It's free and it's packed with market analysis, news and other insights to keep you well informed. Thanks for staying until the end, and I'll see you in the next episode.